guys, it's Saback here. Welcome back to my podcast. Today we're diving into one of the most mysterious places on Earth. A region of the ocean where ships vanish, planes disappear, and answers remain buried beneath the waves. The Bermuda Triangle. This is the Bermuda Triangle, a stretch of sea bounded roughly by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. It covers hundreds and thousands of square miles, yet for over a century, it has fascinated humanity with its mystery. Ships lost without a trace, planes vanishing mid-flight, never to be found again. Legends of a strange phenomena. Is it truly supernatural? Or is there a more scientific explanation hidden beneath the roaring waves? The Bermuda Triangle spans roughly about 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles, depending on how you draw the lines. But either way, that is a massive distance. The first widely reported mysterious incident occurred way back in the late 19th century, when a few ships went missing under usual circumstances. But the triangle entered popular consciousness in the mid-20th century, when stories began appearing in newspapers and magazines. One incident in particular caught worldwide attention: Flight 19 in 1945. Now, here are the facts. 5 Navy bombers took off on a routine training mission from Florida. They reported tons of navigational problems along the way, but none that seemed too serious to turn back. Before they could return, they vanished. A rescue plane was sent to find them. Guess what? That also disappeared. 27 men lost. No wreckage, no bodies, only questions. Other early accounts included missing cargo ships like the USS Cyclops, which set to sea in 1918. It was a massive vessel with over 300 crew members. And this also disappeared, with no trace, no distress call, absolutely nothing. Stories piled up, and people were so intrigued. Soon, the Bermuda Triangle had earned its nickname, the Devil's Triangle. Over time, several patterns had been reported. Compasses spinning unpredictably, electronics malfunctioning without any cause, sudden violent storms appearing seemingly out of nowhere, fog and mist forming over calm waters, ships found far off course, as if the triangle's waters itself moved them. People claim to have seen lights rising from the water, sometimes following ships or planes. Some say they are reflections of gas bubbles or electrical phenomena. Others remain unexplained. These reports fueled the notion that the Bermuda Triangle is not just dangerous, but mysterious in ways that defy logic. Let's look at some of the most chilling incidents, two which have already briefly been mentioned. Flight 19, 1945. Navy bombers were on a routine but were lost at sea. The rescue plane which was sent to find them, that disappeared as well. Nothing was found. All 27 men were lost without any trace. No distress call, nothing. Then the USS Cyclops in 1918. It was a colossal Navy cargo, and it disappeared with over 300 members of crew aboard. The ship was sturdy, heavily built, but no debris was found. Absolutely nothing. It was like the waves itself engulfed the ship. Then the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, 1963. It was a tanker carrying molten sulphur and vanished without a trace. No wreckage, no known survivors. Then the Douglas DC-3 flight, 1948. It was a commercial plane which disappeared over the triangle with 32 passengers. Investigators found nothing. Each disappearance is unsettling on its own. Together, they form a pattern which has baffled scientists, storytellers, sailors, and even children alike. While some insist on supernatural explanations, aliens, science provides several plausible causes. Rogue waves being one of them. Waves exceeding 80 feet can rise without warning and swallow ships in seconds, can't they? The triangle's geography and ocean currents make it particularly prone to these phenomena. Sudden storms and hurricanes as well could be some reasons behind these peculiar disappearances. Violent storms can appear quickly and they create impossible conditions for navigation. Sometimes they arise so fast that sailors and pilots don't even have time to send a distress signal or even an SOS. Even modern ships and planes can be caught off guard in these waters. Then there's also methane hydrates, methane being a gas. Large deposits of methane exist deep under the sea floor, and if they erupt, water density drops suddenly, causing vessels to sink almost instantly. Then magnetic anomalies. Compasses sometimes behave abnormally, and this can throw navigators off course. Pilots and sailors can become lost in an instant. Then, one of the most believed ones, human error. After all, the people who were driving these ships and planes were humans, not robots. Navigational mistakes, fatigue, and poor judgment account for a significant number of incidents. And of course, the Bermuda Triangle isn't the only place where ships sink and planes disappear without a trace. It's just the one where these incidents occur most commonly. More like a coincidence. Combine this human error with storms, rough currents, or equipment failure, and the triangle becomes extremely hazardous. Despite scientific explanations, some disappearances remain unexplained. Some theorists suggest local distortions in time and space. Instruments can fail, clocks can stop, and people can lose their bearings. Atlantis energy is also one theory. A few suggest that lost civilizations left behind energy fields which were interfering with navigation. And of course, the best one for last, alien intervention. UFO enthusiasts have speculated that extraterrestrial activity might be responsible for some of these vanishings. Of course, if anything seems mysterious, there's gonna be an alien abduction. While all of these remain unproven, they keep the legend alive, fueling mystery, fear, and curiosity. Modern research shows that the Bermuda Triangle isn't statistically more dangerous than other busy sea areas. Thousands of ships and planes do cross it safely each year. It's just been a coincidence that so many get lost without a trace in that very spot. GPS, radar, and satellite communications have drastically reduced accidents. Still, the triangle's combination of weather, currents, and human error has led to incidents that are dramatic and sometimes unexplained. The region reminds us that even in a world full of technology, the oceans remain vast, unpredictable, and powerful. Even with all of this technology we have on Earth, we haven't discovered every bit of it, and there's a lot more mystery hidden beneath the waves than above the ground. Even in recent decades, though, disappearances continue to this day. Vessels vanish, leaving only debris or even nothing at all. Small planes report losing instruments mid-flight, sometimes returning far off course. Some ships appear again in entirely different locations, adding to eerie, creepy stories. These incidents reinforce the notion that the Bermuda Triangle is more than just geography, more than just a bit of water with a bit of clouds hanging above it. It's a zone of uncertainty, a place where nature, chance, chaos, and possibly the unknown intersect. The Bermuda Triangle is both fascinating and endlessly mysterious. Ships may sink, planes may vanish, and instruments may fail. Most cases have explanations rooted in science, but some, well, they remain unsolved and left out for personal interpretation. Perhaps that's why we remain captivated. The Bermuda Triangle reminds us that the ocean is still wild, unpredictable, and hides many secrets under that clear blue water. It's a place where the line between fact and legends blur. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and learned more about the Bermuda Triangle and all of the mysterious disappearances that occurred there. What do you think the explanation for all these mysterious disappearances is? Is it human error? Or perhaps waves or storms? Or maybe it's just an alien abduction? I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Stay tuned for the next one and make sure to subscribe to Say's podcast on Spotify, Google Podcast and Apple Podcast. Until then, goodbye.